All right, besties, it's time to pick another channel title for our reading. Let's see what we're going to read on today. What's this one? What does it say? What's it say? I'm so excited. What's it say? Hello. Well, okay. Spying, lying, and denying. Their true intentions revealed. Okay, so I guess someone's been spying on you, lying about it, denying it. Let's see what's going on with this reading, friends. Oh my. Feels like the tea might be hot with this one. Let's get into it. Okay, besties, let's get into it. Oh my goodness. I've got to tell you something though before I get started. Some of you may have noticed that I had beautiful shiny nails when I picked when I picked the title for this reading. Oh my goodness, it feels like it's been ages ago since that happened. I have been running into so many technical issues over the last couple of days. I couldn't even, oh, it'll blow your mind. But anyway, okay, so I was getting ready for this reading and I decided, you know what, I'm getting it out there. I've had so many interruptions. And like I said, it's been a couple of days since I've been able to even follow through on that reading. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Spying, lying, and denying their true intentions revealed. Maybe someone really doesn't want you to know. With the amount of things that have stopped me from continuing this reading, it's insane. But you know what? Here we are. We're doing it. Okay, what's this? What is this person trying to hide from you right now? Five of Swords. Five of Swords is an energy of regret, saying things that, sometimes we say things in the heat of the moment that we often think about later and regret. Obviously that's the meaning of regret. We think about it later and we're like, oh shit, I should never have said that. I wish I wouldn't have said that. I wish I wouldn't have pushed someone away. Sometimes the Five of Swords is I'm speaking my truth in the moment, even if it's fueled by rage or jealousy or, that state of mind that we're in at the time. It might be true how we're feeling. And then, we go away, we think about it later, and we're like, oh, damn, I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, okay. So the Five of Swords, the person is hiding. This person right now, what they're hiding from you is how badly they feel about how things went down between the two of you, what was said, the reasons why you would have obviously decided to walk away from this person or no longer engage with them. Maybe they were denying, maybe there was a conflict. The five is generally, when we're talking about numerology, fives are challenges. Okay. And so there could have been some kind of conflict. You may have called someone out, okay, and they were trying to deny. Maybe you caught someone in a lie here. And this is what they're hiding from you, is that it's like, shit, I wish I wouldn't have said these things. I wish I wouldn't have denied it. I wish I would have just been honest. I wish I would have just been truthful, right? Okay. So tell me more about, I want to know a little bit more about this person, okay, before I should have started with that. Who is this person? Who is this person? Who is this person? We have the Two of Pentacles. Somebody who, sometimes with this energy, the Two of Pentacles gives kind of like two-faced energy. Somebody who's like flip-floppy, somebody who's back and forth. Maybe they present a certain personality when they're with you and then they're with others. There's somebody who perhaps wears like a false mask here. We have the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. You know what this is giving? This is kind of giving a little bit of an opportunist kind of a personality trait, or, whatever. This person will say and do whatever they feel like is going to get them ahead in life. They're thinking about themselves. They're very much somebody who comes off as being quite self-centered, self-absorbed, I'll say and do whatever it takes if it helps me get what I want. So it's kind of manipulative. It's kind of manipulative. So spying, lying, denying their true intentions. I feel like this person is used to kind of showing up in a way where it's going to please whoever they're dealing with, trying to get them ahead. I hope that makes sense. Okay. What are they saying about you to other people right now, if anything? Because obviously, spying, lying, denying. What are they saying about you to others right now? We have the Six of Pentacles, the Hangman. I want one more for what they're saying about you to others, the Tower. I feel like this person, okay, who is this individual? If you know who I'm talking about already, please let me know in the comments. Put like a heartbreak emoji or something, because if this was a friend, a family member, an ex, or anyone, that you were dealing with, a coworker, a boss, okay, this is somebody who I feel like you called this person out. I feel like you held them to some kind of account, or you saw through the mask that they were wearing, saw through the lies that they were telling, saw through the manipulation. I feel like this person screwed you over in some type of way. Now, why do I say that? Because I have the Tower here. I have the Hangman, Six of Pentacles. This is giving an energy of like things are falling apart for you. And okay, so from their perspective, the question was, what are they saying about you to others? Okay, they're saying that things that seem like they are falling apart are all your fault. It's because you didn't do the work. It's because you didn't put in the time and energy and invest. It's because you were treating people unfairly. Meanwhile, okay, this is a lie. This is a lie. What they did, I feel like this is somebody who literally tried to sabotage you and your plan. For some of you, this is going to be at work. Okay, this is somebody that feels like a jealous, competitive type of an energy that we're picking up on here. Okay, and I feel like they threw you under the bus. This is somebody who threw you under the bus. Okay, and you, I feel like you. Obviously, first of all, I feel like you didn't deserve this. I wouldn't be surprised if we see justice come out right now, or soon in this reading, because I just feel like this person pulled some kind of trick, or again, I don't know the exact detail of what they did, but they threw you under the bus, and they're telling people that this was all your fault. You're the one that did this to yourself. Things are breaking down in your life because of choices that you made. You're in this position because you made some bad choices. Meanwhile, this person sabotaged you. Okay, this person played some kind of manipulative game or some kind of trick that is having an effect on your life right now. Okay, it's like you're suffering the consequences right now for somebody else's ill intention towards you. Okay, now this could be because of this energy that I'm picking up right now. Like, it is not good. I do not enjoy sitting in this vibe right now. I do feel that this person is about to freaking get some type of karma for what they're doing or what they've done to you. Okay, now you called them out. You saw this person from a mile away. You maybe have caught them red-handed, and they are denying with every breath that they have. Meanwhile, low-key behind the scenes with the regret energy, they wish they wouldn't have done that, because it feels very much like their reputation is hanging by a thread. Because obviously you are going to expose them, or you have exposed them. And this is somebody who's like using their dying breath to still deny the fact that they did you dirty in this kind of way. All right. So I want to keep pushing forward, because my next question is like, okay, so are they spying on you? If so, how are they spying? Like, what are they trying to figure out? I feel like this is more like, just so you know, kind of energy reading. And I feel also that something was definitely interfering in me getting this message out. We have the Chariot. All right. I'm not here to cause paranoia. That's not my intention. But for some of you, you might want to check your car for any kind of like, I don't know why the Chariot. Okay, how are they spying on you? Through their car? Maybe they're following you. Maybe you've got a tracker on it or something like that. Like people put air tags. Like it's so easy for anyone to track anyone else. Maybe there's a location setting for something in your car, and they're tracking you in some way because you are moving forward. You are moving on. It seems like you are getting the hell out of Dodge, especially with the Hangman in the Tower. I feel like you were like kind of waiting to see what was going to happen, if the smoke was going to clear, or if you were like going to be affected by their actions. And I feel like, you know, something came over you and you were like, I'm not going to hang around to see the fallout from this situation. I'm getting out of here. Like, I do not need to be around this person, this situation. I need to just keep pushing forward. I'm staying in my own lane. I'm doing my own thing. But meanwhile, they are somehow tracking your movement. Okay, they are somehow tracking your movement, and it could have to do with your vehicle if you have one. Okay, if you have a vehicle. For others of you, how would the Chariot apply? Let me see. How would the Chariot apply if it's not something about your car? How are they spying? Page of Cups, Hierophant. Then this would be trying to charm other people for information. Trying to charm other people for information, maybe tracking your socials, things of that nature, okay? Just so you know, that's how they're spying, okay? So one way or the other, for some of you, both. What lies or half-truths have been told about this situation? What lies have been told about this situation? Hold on, that's a lot. And then here I have the Magician. Now this is flipped upwards. The Magician and the Star. What lies have been told? The King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The King of Swords in a low vibration, and I am feeling a pretty low vibration with this energy that I'm picking up, sometimes does read narcissist to me, because the King of Swords is highly intelligent, and they know how to use the energy and manipulate people's thoughts. So sometimes that shows up as a little bit of narcissism, to be honest, especially with the Magician. In a normal reading, I would see the Magician and the Star and say somebody is determined to get their dream, their wish. But in this energy, the lies that were told, the half-truths, the lies that were told, they may have said that this is what you always wanted. You were trying, they may have flipped the script. They're maybe telling people that you're the one who sabotaged. Yeah, they are telling people that you're the one who sabotaged yourself. You're the one who made this all, like, you're the one. They're trying to blame you for the downfall of this whole situation. But you were just out there trying to get whatever you wanted. Meanwhile, they're projecting their whole manipulative personality onto you. They're telling anyone who will listen that you're the one who did this. I just heard them calling you like entitled, like they felt they were entitled to that, and so they went and got it no matter what. But meanwhile, again, this is the personality type of the person here who is showing up in this reading. They're very manipulative. They use energy. They bend people's will to get what they want. They use, this could even be somebody who practices like baneful magic in any kind of way, who will manipulate energy, again, in order just to get their own way, to get what they want. And they're out here lying and denying it. They're denying it to you that they're doing it, and to others. They're lying and saying that this is all on you. This is all your fault. And they're projecting all of their wicked ways. I want to say wicked ways. This person has wicked ways for sure. And they're making it seem like this is all your fault. This is all your fault. Meanwhile, I feel like they're keeping a close eye on you and trying to track you because you know the truth. And it's like they want to be prepared. They feel like you have the ability to break them down or to expose them for the lying, manipulative POS that they actually are. Wow. I feel like this person will do anything that it's almost like they will do anything, like they give their left leg in order not to be found out. You know what I mean? That's why this is giving like a lot of very heavy narcissism energy, to be perfectly clear. Okay, what is this person denying to themselves or you? Let's find out for realsies. Let's ask that question. What is this person denying to themselves or to you? What is this person denying to themselves or you? What are they denying to themselves or you with temperance? Now, temperance is all about like reconciliation. It's all about alchemy. It's all about turning a painful situation into something powerful. So they're denying. It's also about peace and doing things in moderation. They're telling themselves, okay, they're telling themselves that they need to do this in order to keep the peace, or they need to do this that maybe you've said like, look, I just want to rectify the situation. I want to like, there's obviously some other parties involved here, and I feel like you're like, look, I just want to set things right. I just want to can we just talk and have a conversation? You know, I do feel like this is like some literal freaking, for some of you it feels like small town drama, like this person's going around telling everybody what you've done. Meanwhile, you didn't do what they're saying that you did. And you're trying to say to people, like, hey, like, let's just talk about this. This doesn't make any sense. Like, let's get to the bottom of this. And they're saying that that's what you would say. Like, I don't know. This is really, really all over the place. I don't know if I'm even going to post this one. It's so strange. It is such a strange vibe. What is their current energy? It's just like they're denying. It's like they're trying to get in the way of you speaking to other people and setting the record straight. So they're like denying the fact that, like, I feel like, yeah, it's so weird. It's like they're trying to come off as somebody who's trying to fix things, but they're really just preventing you from speaking like your side of the story or setting the record straight, or because they know that they would become vulnerable, they would be exposed if you were allowed to speak. So they're denying it, and to themselves they're saying like, oh, I'm just doing this so I can keep the peace. I'm just doing this to make everybody happy. I'm just doing this so I don't rock the boat. Meanwhile, they are the ones who orchestrated this whole situation. Okay? It is so highly manipulative. It is so, I have to be totally fair and honest with you guys right now. I have a really hard time wrapping my mind around motivation of energies like this when I pick them up. I have a really hard time trying to get to the bottom of it because I don't operate in this way. You know what I mean? Like it's so wicked. It is wicked and I don't like it. Okay, anyways. What is their current energy and mindset when it comes to you? These are the questions that I have here prepared. What? 9 of Wands. Well, yeah. And the 5 of Wands. Duh. Yeah. They are afraid. They're actually pretty terrified of you, to be honest with you. Okay. They're pretty scared of you because you do hold this power over them where you know the truth. You've already called them out on it. And it's like, because you know they're doing their freaking best to discredit you and beat you to it. I feel like this is somebody who's like going through all your contacts and like calling people and telling them, or like any mutual acquaintances or friendships or co-working relationships or whatever that you have contacts, right? It's like, I got to go reach out to these people first and tell my side of the story before you get to them. Like, it's like they're trying to beat you to the punch. They are absolutely worried and terrified. They feel like they're hanging on. Like I said, their reputation's hanging on by a thread. You pull one thread and completely unravel the whole situation and cause a lot of chaos for them. They are actually pretty scared of you. They are actually pretty scared of you. So, I mean, I don't want you to be afraid of them because they're terrified of you. They are terrified of the damage that you could do to them. You could unmask them very quickly. All you need is one person to believe you, right? And sometimes when we're dealing with a narcissist, okay, this is like the smear campaign. That's what it's called. This is a smear campaign against you, okay? And the unfortunate thing is that they are so freaking highly skilled at being so freaking manipulative that the smear campaign will work on most people, which is so freaking unfortunate. So, oh, this is such an isolating feeling. I am so sorry, whoever's reading this is. I am so sorry that you're going through this. This is highly unfair, but there will be the right people, the people who believe you, the people who understand you, the people who know what is going on. Hold those people close to you because those are your real friends. Those are your true people. You know, I wouldn't be, I know it's hard to say this when you're going through a situation like this. Try not to be bothered or pressed by all the people. Let them think what they're going to think. Eventually, the people who are dealing with this SOB are going to find out for themselves. Okay? They are. It's going to happen to them too. I want to say this and I don't want you to take offense. You're not special. This person will do this to anyone in order to save their own skin. Okay? So just know that. Just know that. Okay? You're not the only one that this has ever happened to. And you won't be the last one either. So these people, the people who are listening to this smear campaign, will eventually come to learn for themselves in their own time about the truth of the individual that you are currently dealing with. Okay? Just so you know. All right. What are their true intentions towards you? Or is this just is there a hidden agenda? What are their true intentions towards you? To cause confusion, yeah. To gaslight you, to make you feel like you're taking crazy pills. To cause confusion. I feel like this person's really trying to get in the way of your own happiness and success. I feel like this person's like trying to this person is literally doing anything to keep you from growth, from outgrowing them. When I say outgrowing them, what I mean by that is like surpassing them. Because I already feel like you are a more evolved individual, okay, than this narcissistic personality disorder type of individual we're picking up on right now. They don't want you to be happy. No, they don't want you to be happy. They want to keep you from achieving a dream. They want to keep you from achieving a goal and surpassing them. Yeah. Like you might have been on the track. If this is happening at work, this is somebody who you didn't even realize you were in competition with. They look at you as competition, but you may not look at them that way. This may have come out of nowhere. You called them out on their BS, like they sabotaged you in your career because you were better than them, or you were going places and they weren't. Like this is somebody who's just trying their hardest to tarnish your reputation. Okay. I was not expecting it to kind of go this way. I was more like, to be honest with you, I was kind of expecting this to be like somebody obsessing over you, like maybe a past person. Like it just kind of seemed like that was the theme, but this is totally different. So my next question that I have kind of prepared for this was like, what do they wish they could say to you but aren't saying? I don't feel like I want to know that. I don't really care. I don't know if you care. Because like this person, whatever that comes out of their mouth is a lie anyways. Okay. What is Spirit's advice for you? I'm certainly not extending this. I don't want to. I will publish it because obviously someone needs to hear it. And the lengths from which I was actually prevented, like, and I'm talking days, friends, days. Okay. In between me actually pulling the title and being able to come finish this reading. It's been insane. Like it's been insane. Some of you who, the last couple of people who had their personals will know there was delays with like my internet, the power outages, all kinds of Like I could have sworn we were in a Mercury retrograde so far that I think in my last reading I said we were in one. Someone called it out and was like, no, we're not. I'm like, oh shoot, it just felt that way. Like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, there's been a lot of things going on, but energetically, it's all starting to clear and move out though. But I'm just trying to tell you that I feel like this person is really just trying to mess with you, your energy. So let's see what spirit has to say. And then I'm going to stage the shit out of this whole space. Um, and then I will be back with another reading tomorrow. There's also a little bit of a pause on the shorts. I've got to get caught up with that. And that's coming back to regular scheduled program this week, loves. Okay. And thank you all for the awesome feedback on the shorts. I'm going to pick another location soon, and record some more. Okay. Okay, I want to try to show you some beautiful places around here, but y'all, the weekends are busy. People come out here. I live in a very touristy area, and that's great. I love tourists, but yeah, then I have a bunch of appointments this weekend. It's so lovely to meet with folks in person. Anyway, Nine of Swords. I don't want you to worry about it. I'll ask why not to worry about it. There's unnecessary worry. Well, obviously this is kind of a worrisome situation. How can you not think about this? But Spirit's advice is to bring yourself down to the moment, and focus on your goals, focus on, nothing's really touching you. Believe it or not, like I said, there's going to be some people who believe the smear campaign, who believe the narcissist. Let them. It's not going to actually affect you. It's not going to affect you in the long run. It's not going to bring you down. This narcissist will expose themselves. They always do. They always do. Okay. It will happen. I feel like with the King of Pentacles, you just keep doing your thing, focusing on your craft, focusing on your goals. Take the high road. And that really bothers them. If you want revenge on a narcissist, like honestly, the best thing you can do. And I know it's so hard because you want to see them like wriggle and writhe. Sometimes that part of us, we want that vengeance. For some of us, depends if you have a Scorpio placement, I guess. My gosh. Oh, it's so funny. My son has a Scorpio moon, and I can tell, like, if someone does him dirty, or if there's something like that's not fair, that Scorpio moon comes out and it wants to get its revenge. It's quite funny to see. We've got to navigate around that. But anyways, okay, a little bit of a tangent there, but I feel like just so you know, it's a little frustrating to hear it, but best revenge on a narcissist is doing the glow up anyway, being happy anyway, living your best life, acting, even if it does affect you, you don't act like it does. Okay. You go out there and you gray rock them. You give them no response. You do not buy into it. You do not fight to change people's minds. The more you do that, the more they win. All right. Like I said, the people who are going to believe them, they're going to find out the hard way who this person is. If you just continue moving forward, also check your car for trackers and shit. Like that's just mental that came out. So check your, check your area, check yourself, and make sure that if you find anything, obviously you destroy it. Right. Okay. Just keep pushing forward, keep moving forward, show them nothing. And that is going to be your best revenge, because that's going to cause narcissistic injury. You're going to act like, they don't mean anything to you. Okay. Their opinion doesn't mean ish to anyone. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you, little narcissist. So go away. That's the way you got to handle these individuals. And that's what's going to hurt them the most, if that's what you're after. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, oh, gee, ouch. This is, for some of you, it's definitely not someone that you worked with. It was a relationship, which makes it even harder. Oh my God. Okay. I'm so sorry if that's the case. But yeah, you need to get away from this and anyone who believes them. Okay. Bye-bye. No flying monkeys in your life. Just, These kind of people do not change. That's why I'm not extending it, because I was like, okay, well, I had some questions prepared, like, for this reading. And then I usually dive in a lot deeper, and I came ready. I came to this reading ready. Okay. And so eventually, like, there's questions that I have, like, oh, are they eventually going to confess and come clean? Are they going to continue this kind of person does not do that. So it's like the point is moot, and I'm not going to try to keep anyone on the hook or on the line with someone who is never going to change. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's it. I love you guys. I will be back with another reading tomorrow. I'll be back with another reading tomorrow, and hopefully it's a lot more positive. Okay. Stay strong out there. Sending you lots of love. Dealing with this kind of situation ain't easy. And I love you. Stay strong. Okay. Take care, loves.